pleasure to be here this evening, guys, and I'm just so honoured. Seeing all of these young people come up here and get awards and be celebrated for their achievements is just out of this world. I'm a little bit older than some of the young people, and when I left care, there was nothing like this, and so it's just an honour to be here. And I would like you to just stand up for a second, please. Yeah, wherever you are, if you can stand. If you can't, it's not the end of the world. And I'm just going to ask you to do a 360 so that you can see everybody in the room from where you are standing. Literally, I would just like you to just do a turnaround so that you can see everybody in this room. Take a seat, that's what I want you to do. Thank you. Because in order to honour everybody, we need to see everybody. And my talk this evening is called Superheroes Do Not Always Wear Capes. Every single one of you guys in this room this evening are what I call a superhero. And I'm here this evening to share a little bit about myself, but also to honour the celebrations that you guys are doing here this evening. Thank you for having me. So my name is Paris Bartholomew, and I'm going to say that social services actually saved my life. I would not be standing here tonight if social services didn't come in and oink me out and save my life. And there are many children, unfortunately, that don't make it. So I just want to start by saying thank you. I want to start by saying thank you to every single person who is currently working in social care. Every single person in this room, you did a 360 and you saw the faces. Everybody that's sharing a part of themselves to make lives better for young people in care. And it's not easy. And I can tell you that if you are working in social care, you're not going to be a millionaire. I'm sorry to break it to you. If you're a foster carer and you're working to support a young person in your home, you're probably not going to be a millionaire either. But do you know what? The work that we do is priceless, absolutely priceless. And we are changing lives one person at a time. Woo! Thank you. The future belongs to those who believe in the beauty of their dreams. First thing that I'm going to say, if you are a young person, do not stop dreaming. Do not stop dreaming. When I grew up in care, I went into care when I was 6. And it started with a hospital stay because they needed to check out what was going on. And unusually, my mum was arrested. And unusually, my mum went to prison. And it was a very traumatic time. I was overwhelmed, I was scared, I was angry, I was confused. But there were good people that just wanted to support me, that just wanted to be there for me. And to this day, I appreciate the efforts that were made on my behalf. Superheroes don't always wear capes. If you are a young person in this room right now, I want you to understand that you are a superhero. What you've been through, what you're going through, what you're continuing to battle against, are things that some of us adults in this room have never ever battled. And you are here, and you are sharing a part of your achievement with us this evening. And I just want to say congratulations. Congratulations to all of you. Whose names were up on that screen. I don't care whether or not you won an award. If your name was on that screen, somebody already said it, if your name was up there, you're a winner. Every single person in this room this evening is a winner. I've already told you that my story was quite a traumatic one, and I know I'm not the only one. I'm not the only one that had parents that weren't able to do the things that they needed to do to support me. I didn't get my needs met as a baby, and I didn't get my needs met as a child. but going into care was the first step of the first day of my life. And one of the things that I needed to do on that journey while I was in care was appreciate that there were people that just wanted the best for me. Consistency is key. If you're a parent or a foster parent, let me tell you, it's going to be tough times, and I'm sure you've already had tough times. And if you're a child in foster care, tough times are there. But those tough times gave me the determination to succeed in life, gave me the determination to have hope. And I never gave up hope that things would be better. But there was something that I needed to do in order to create that journey in a positive way. And what I needed to do was I needed to let go of some of this story. And in order to let go of some of that story, I did the hard work of forgiving the person that hurt me the most. And that's not easy, and I'm not suggesting for one moment that any of you guys sitting here can forgive the people that have ever hurt you. But one thing I would say is forgiveness gave me power. It gave me the power to succeed when I didn't realise I was going to succeed. And you guys have all got the power. You've all got that power, and that's why you're sitting here, and that's why you've come up here to get your award. Because what we're trying to tell you with these awards is that your power is the first step of the rest of your life, and your rest of your life is going to be great. You just need to acknowledge that power. If you're under 25, you're what I call the superheroes of tomorrow. If you're over 25, then I'm seeing you as a superhero right now because of the work you're doing and because of the difference that you're making. Now, when you work in social care, there's rules and regulations, there's managers, there's constraints, and some of those constraints are about money. We should never be thinking about money when we're talking about care, but unfortunately that's the reality that we live in. When I left care, I went to university. I went to college first, I did A-levels, and then I did a first degree in teaching, and then I went on and did a master's in psychology, because I wanted, thank you. Because I wanted to understand who I was and what made me who I was on this journey. Psychology helped me to understand human behaviour. But I found that growing up in care made me a natural psychologist. I was more resilient. I was more able to read a room. I could walk into a room and understand a little bit about what was going on emotionally in that room, because I had to do that as a child to protect myself. And as negative as that sounds, I used it to my advantage as an adult by getting a degree in a subject that I felt came naturally to me. And I'm sharing this not so that I get an accolade for the things that I've done, but for you guys to appreciate that the lowest times in your life are an opportunity for learning. And when things are going well, celebrate your accomplishments, celebrate your achievements, like we're doing today. Never forget how far you've come. I'm going to end by just sharing a few words with you around the word impact. I stands for inspiration. I stands for imagination. There was somebody that came up here earlier that talked about sports and activities and all of the creative stuff that some of you are doing. When I was angry, I channeled my anger into creation. I channeled my anger into sports, into boxing, into kickboxing. The M stands for mindset. If you work on your mind, you can achieve everything that you want in your life. You can achieve all of your dreams just by telling yourself that you are worthy of achieving those things. Work on your mind. I love meditation. I love mindfulness, and it's not something that we can all grab onto straight away. But if you guys are really wanting to do something that's going to focus your mind, for example, if you suffer with like depression or anxiety, mindfulness is going to really help with that. The P in the word impact stands for positive thinking. It's unrealistic to say that we can be positive all the time, but actually we can turn everything that's negative into something positive with a little bit of creativity and imagination. Wake up every day and have a positive mindset and tell yourself, today's going to be the day, the first day of the rest of my life. And for that reason, I'm grateful. The C stands for creativity. I love journaling, I love writing, I love putting all of my emotions into the things that I do. So if those of you that are sitting here and you're young and you enjoy writing, write a poem, write a book, write a story, do some word creation, and put yourself out there, because people want to hear your story. People want to know what you are about, because your story will inspire others. Be curious. Never stop learning. Some of you have got medals for achievements in education, and I am so honoured to hear that loads of you are in education and you're doing well. A couple of the guys came up here and they talked about their degrees. It's not easy getting to university, but when you get there, it's amazing. Your self-esteem and your self-concept. And finally, the letter T stands for togetherness, because together we can do this. Thank you so much for listening.